Yeah. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, alright. Okay, alright, bye. Yes!
I'm here for the job interview that Teresa Lamar set up.
Oh, that's right. Stuart Holloway, I'm the principal here at Sellers.
Rose Thayer, nice to meet you.
Likewise, have a seat. You know, the people at Lloyd talked very highly of you.
That's good to hear.
So you're interested in becoming a teacher?
Yes, Mrs. Lamar, my teacher at Lloyd, suggested that I come here and ask for an internship. She said it would be useful for the future.
She's right. The best way to learn is by doing. Mrs. Lamar worked here about 10 years ago in our science division.
Yeah, she mentioned that.
Right. So, Miss Thayer, how old are you?
Turned 18 2 weeks ago.
So you're a senior?
Yes, that's right.
And your college plans?
I'm a little in between a few ideas right now. Columbia is a school I'm really thinking about, but I would like to apply to a few colleges.
Is that Columbia in Chicago or Columbia in New York?
New York.
Good. That's the right choice. Have you always wanted to be a teacher?
Yes, for as long as I can remember, really. I believe that while there are many good teachers, the bad teachers tend to outweigh the good. So I want to try my best to be one of the good ones.
It's a good motive. We're always looking for more teachers to help inspire our students to go after their goals. Which division is it you want to work for?
I think I would fit best in the math department, but really I could work in any department that could use some help.
Mathematics will work. Look, to be completely honest here, with your incredible recommendations from your teachers at Lloyd and your outstanding grading records, we've come to a decision. Congratulations, Miss Thayer. You got the job.
Thank you.
We'll start tomorrow, 8 o'clock. You'll be with Mrs. Harrison in room 217.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good evening, Miss Thayer.
All right, you too, Mr. Holloway.
Who's there?
I didn't mean to startle you. I was just interested in what you were doing.
Who are you?
Rose Thayer, I was just hired here. Who are you?
Stanley Reed, custodian.
Nice to meet you. You know, I've never played chess before.
Really? Would you like to learn?
Sure.
Find a chair. There should be a stool around here somewhere.
Where do we start?
This is a pawn. It's like the foot soldier of chess.
What does that mean?
That means that if you lose it, it's not the end of the world. You can win without a pawn, hence why there's 8 of them. These move forward once or twice on the first move, and then once on all other moves. It attacks diagonal. And this is the rook, aka my favorite piece. It moves in a big plus sign any amount of spaces until stopped. And the knight, or like I like to call it the pony, moves in L shapes. 2-1, 2-1. Say that.
2-1 L shape.
Good. You're a quick learner. Now you have the bishop. The bishop is very similar to the rook, but instead of a plus, it moves in an X shape until stopped. Now, even though the king is the one you want to protect, Your most valuable piece is your queen. She can move any direction, any amount of times until stopped. And this is your king. Protect him. Any direction, once. Think you got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Great. Like to do a game now?
Sure, why not?
All right, help me set up the board. Which color is closest to you?
Red.
Red? I didn't even know they were red. Anyways, the first row will go rook, knight, bishop, king, queen, bishop, knight, rook. And then row 2 is all pawns.
I think you got your pieces mixed up.
What do you mean?
Well, you said king, queen, but you put queen, king.
Girls get their color. Like my brother would say when I was a kid and he was teaching me how to play. Girls get their color. White queen, white square. Black queen, or in this case, red queen, black or red square. And also, I will need your help moving the pieces, or else we'll be here all day.
How can I help?
The way to do that is to remember that each piece, each square, has a number and a letter. So from left to right, it's A to H. From bottom to top, it's 1 through 8. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it?
Yeah.
Good. Since I'm white, I go first. D4. Did you move?
Oh, right. F6.
E4.
G5.
Queen to H5. Checkmate.
How'd you do that?
Hey, you opened the lane, I simply drove down it.
Well, good job.
Want to do another game?
I actually have to get going, but we should definitely play again sometime.
Agreed. I'll go easy on ya.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye, Stanley.
Goodbye, Rose.
Stanley?
Who's there?
It's Rose.
Oh. Hello, Rose. Here for your lunch break?
Yeah, I am. I was hoping to run into you again.
That's very nice of you to say. Sit down, sit down. Let's talk for a bit. So, tell me about yourself. You're still mostly a stranger to me.
Well, I'm originally from Washington State. I moved down here when I was 14 years old. Where are you from?
Here. I've been here my whole life. In Colorado.
Do you plan on living anywhere else?
No, not really. Being blind makes it so I have some limitations, I guess you could say. So I much prefer to stay here and be somewhere that is more familiar.
That makes sense. Can I ask you a more serious question, if you don't mind?
Go right ahead.
How long have you been blind?
I've been blind for about 8 months now.
What happened?
Car crash. I was driving with me and my mom when this drunk piece of shit ran into us. I woke up about a week later, not being able to see anything really. Some blurs, but not much. Then the doctors told me my mom had died. And since my daddy was never around anyway, I'm on my own now.
I'm sorry to hear that. I lost my mother recently too. It's not easy.
It's like my life is in two parts now. Before being blind and then after. Before and after. That's all.
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, I have a few friends. Mr. Holloway took pity on me and allowed me to come work here. It's not much, but it's more than what I could have asked for. The people are nice, and I enjoy my time in the auditorium. I like the ambience of it all. The way the music I play bounces off the walls and echoes.
Well, that's good to hear, but you should go out and meet people.
I'm shy. Any other questions?
Do you dream?
Oh, yes. All the time, really.
What about?
Sometimes about my mother. Sometimes about chess. Sometimes even about sunsets. See, that's probably the worst part about being blind for me. Is not being able to see sunsets. Then again, I haven't really tried to see one.
Why not?
Out of the fear. Like, what if I do go to see one and it's not there? Or what if it's too much for me and I damage my eyes and lose any sight I have left? Just haven't built up the courage. And I can't drive, so it's a bit hard to get around.
Got it. Well, it's good that you still dream.
Agreed. I love dreaming. It's like escaping into a world where I never went blind. I love it. I keep having this reoccurring dream where I'm sitting in a therapist's office. It's strange. I don't know how to describe it. It's just sort of cold. Do you have the time?
Yeah. 1:45.
Oh, okay. I should get going. My break is over. Thank you for spending the time to talk with me. It means a lot.
Not a problem. You're nice to talk to.
Oh, and if you find the time, come back to the auditorium sometime. It's much nicer in there.
I will. Stanley?
Who's there?
It's Rose.
Oh, you did come back.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm a few days late.
Oh, don't worry about that. You came back. That's all that matters.
Do you play?
I try, but honestly, I'm not very good.
I can play.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you play something for me?
Sure. Scoot over. What do you want me to play?
Anything. classical music?
Yeah, I've played it since I was a kid. I sort of have a nostalgia for it.
Me too. Press shuffle.
I love this song.
It's one of my favorites. It's one of those ones where everyone knows, but no one really appreciates. Do you dance?
No, not really.
Would you like to learn?
Sure. What do I do?
Just follow the rhythm.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. You?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm glad you're my friend, Rose. Not many people pay attention to me.
Well, I'm glad I'm your friend too.
Oh, I took your advice and got a date.
Oh, really? What's her name?
Sally.
Sally and Stanley. Sounds like a movie name.
Oh, she's beautiful. I think.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, is this Miss Rose Thayer?
Yeah, it is.
Hi, Rose. I'm Dr. Stephen Wilson from the General Hospital. Mr. Stanley Reed got into a fight downtown. His nose is broken and required stitches. He wanted us to call you so that he can have help going home.
Okay, I'll be there in a second. Hello, Stanley. It's Rose. The nurse sent me in here.
Hey, Rose. Sit down. Sit down.
How are you feeling?
I must say I am loving all these drugs I'm on. But don't worry. I'll be okay.
How was your date? What was her name?
Sally. Never showed. I waited at the restaurant for 2 goddamn hours. And she never showed. That's why I had them call you. I couldn't think of anyone else.
Well, I'm glad you had them call me. I wouldn't want you to be here alone.
No, it's not too bad. I just can't tell if anyone's here with me or if I've been talking to a wall for the past 45 minutes. You know, it's real bullshit.
What is?
The fact that I'm lying here because that fucking cocksucker wanted to play big balls.
Did you know who he was?
No. Just bumped into me, then punched me. I mean, who does that? Who punches a blind man?
A bad person.
Yeah, a bad person who would have gotten his ass kicked if I wasn't fucking blind. He'd be here crying for his mama. And I'd be out on a nice date.
Is that the only thing you're mad about right now? Getting beat up?
No. That is the main thing. It's like I told you. It's the little things. I'll never get to know what my future children look like. I'll never get to see my wife walk down the aisle. Hell, I can't even see the moon in the night sky.
Wallowing in your own self-pity isn't gonna do you any good. You have to focus on the things you can do. Chess, dancing. And hell, you're even learning the fucking piano without having any eyes. That has to count for something, right?
Yeah, but it's just depressing, all the things I'll never get to see. Even with the chess, I can't see the pretty red pieces move along the board. Look, I appreciate you trying to help. I really do. But the only thing that'll make me feel better right now is to go home and lie in my own bed.
Okay. I'll go talk to the nurse and see what I can do.
Thank you, Rose. Rose? Rose? Rose, is that you? What is that? It smells beautiful. Is that what I think it is? Thank you, Rose. I have no idea what this means to me. That will be nice. That would be nice.
And how long have you been having these dreams?
Not too long.
The same ones each time?
Yes. The interview, chess, lunch, dancing, the fight, and finally, the rose.
And how does that make you feel?
Happy as I've been in a long time.